The U-2 incident by navraj brar. The U-2 incident was a conflict between the Soviet Union and the U.S. This conflict occurred in 1960, during the Cold War. The U-2 plane was a spy plane that the Americans used to spy on the Soviet Union. The reason why they spied on the Soviets was because the U.S. President Eisenhower, was afraid that the Soviet Union was preparing for war, and was trying to see what he was going against. The Americans began flying these planes over the Soviet Union in 1958. The Soviet Union knew they were flying these planes over them 2 months after they began to. The Soviet Union couldn't shoot down the plane, because it flew at a very high altitude that the Soviets couldn't reach. Because of this, they waited till the plane got closer, and shot it down in 1960. The pilot of the U-2 plane that was shot down was Francis Gary Powers, who was born on August 17, 1929. The reason why this incident became such a big deal was because it was during the Cold War. Because it was the Cold War, this incident was seen as an act of aggression. Being seen as this, it created a big conflict between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Powers was sentenced to 10 years in prison for this incident. The officials of the Eisenhower administration lied to the Soviets and told them that the aircraft was a weather plane and it accidentally flew off course. Nikita Khrushchev knew they were lying and showed them pictures that were recovered from the U-2 plane. He did this in front of a lot of world leaders in Paris. After a few minutes, the Eisenhower administration admitted to the lie, and this led to tension between the two countries. President Eisenhower refused to apologize to the Soviet Union, which meant no summit conference. Khrushchev denounced Eisenhower at the summit then left. Eisenhower was no longer the peacemaker. The bond between these two countries has never got better, because every peacekeeping meeting always fails.